Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a good day, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Virgo Tarot. Virgo Love Tarot. Love reading. Channeled love messages. Let's get into their feelings for you. Thoughts, intentions. What you might need to know, don't see coming, or any moves being made. I don't know either. Let's take a deep dive and see who and what is coming through today, Virgo. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Virgo today. Please show us the cards, aho. The Seven of Pentacles and the upright. Right out of the gate, the Moon and Taurus energy. Who are you waiting on? Two of Swords is literally in reverse. Indecision. Somebody in their head. Are you both in your head? Are you not waiting anymore? Maybe. Four of Swords is also in reverse. So it really is, yeah, Three of Wands. Is somebody finally moving? It's definitely somebody you've been waiting on. What have been the obstacles around that? Six of Cups is in reverse and the Page of Swords is in reverse. So what has been going on? How long has it been? Are you talking? Are you not talking? Sun and Scorpio energy here with our Six of Cups. It is catty corner here with our Seven of Pentacles in the upright. And there is a waiting energy here, like a lot of patience for something more. So it could be that you've been in a no contact energy, some of you. Yeah, it does feel like to some degree there's no talking here. So whether it's just there's silence between you, or you're just having issues around communication, or you're not talking, there's a lot of there are obstacles here in this Five of Wands. What are they? Because it's connecting here with the Two of Swords. Again, it's like it's the indecision here. But what went on here in the Six of Cups, I feel, okay, look, yeah. I feel like a lot of you have a long history with this person. This is definitely somebody that has been on the run. This is somebody who's been on the run. We're looking at Aquarius and Uranus energy. Wow. So Seven of Swords is here. That's what I wanted to tell you. Has somebody not been honest? Have they been running from the truth? Because the truth is coming in here. Queen of Swords, upright energy, also Six of Wands. Somebody, and Three of Wands. There's some movement here. There's a coming together here. There's a expansive kind of energy, and it's somebody that you've been waiting on. And here's the thing, it is connecting to the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. And the Emperor is in reverse. So this is an energy of, well, it's imbalance. It is divine masculine energy, Mars and Aries. And Mars, that energy around, well, taking an action here. A completion energy. And it's just really validating that there's a lot of indecision here. It does connect with the Ten of Pentacles, the long-term energy. So had you built a life together, or have you been building up a life together, or has it been on the table? I kind of feel like, just give me a minute here. I'm wondering if there's something else and someone else involved somehow. So the Emperor is connected to the root chakra, which is an energy of being centered, like knowing who they are and what they want. And it's the opposite. The World card is also there, and it's the reversal energy. So there can be, it's like kind of immature energy or some ego here. I mean, it's literal. I think this might be, okay, yeah, I think that's what this is. That's what this is, the Hermit in reverse. This person that's here today, is this your reading, Virgo? This person that's here today, I feel like is in another connection. And it does very much feel that it's here in the Ten of Pentacles, but I also feel like there's some kind of stuff going on paperwork-wise. It's like somebody has another contract that they need to finish first. Yeah, gosh. So there's a weight here for somebody, but it's also, for some of you, it might be putting off the inevitable of not waiting, because there's a very anxious energy here around it. Also wanting to know the truth of like this person's availability, I feel like, comes through really strong, but also where they're at, feelings, what they want. It has a really strong energy today, yeah, of like somebody being ready and or available and somebody not. This person is running literally from some truth that I feel like they're not telling you. That's the thing. It's like, this is why it's taking so long kind of energy. The Death card also here in reverse. Yeah, gosh. Seven of Wands in reverse. So major arcana energy, Scorpio. And the thing is, we go into the Death card when we come out of the Hangman, which is indecision. It's timing. It's uncertainty. Maybe even some power struggles. Because it's really this Temperance energy. There's definitely an imbalance in terms of who is giving more or ready, and it's in reverse. It's an imbalance. And somebody here needs to tell you the truth. This is somebody who I feel like is on the run from the truth, but it also, yeah, gosh, has a strong energy around a third party. Now, that does not always come through around a person. Okay, third party energy for me can be people, but it can also be location and money and issues. I do feel like there's issues here, and it may be that money's connected to it, but I'm feeling today specifically that there is a third party kind of energy here. Somebody hasn't been ready and or available. Yeah, and there's definitely this feeling of, I don't want to wait anymore. And yeah, you know what? I am hearing that. I know. The Paula Cole song. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. It's somebody that, okay, is that it? That you have been waiting on. There's a lot of disappointing energy here. Look at this. Ace of Cups is in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. There's a lot of disappointment energy here. It's like waiting for somebody to tell you the truth. Again, somebody's been available or ready and somebody hasn't been. And I feel like that's been you who's been ready or available. And this is somebody that hasn't been. And it's reaching this point, I feel very much, that there is this feeling of like giving up hope on this person. So I want to validate, now it's not for everybody, but it is here today, that the twin flame energy is here today. Okay, if it's not yours and you're resonating, let it go. You know, if it is, then you know. If you know, you know. That's what I want to say. But it is quite a strong energy that's here today. The Knight of Cups. Look at this. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. There really is a whole lot of emotional energy around, yeah, like promises being broken. This is the truth. This is why it's taking so long. And whether you're still here for it is a very specific kind of energy. And what are they coming in here to bring? Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is really validating for me today, Virgo. Around the two of you, the Empress is also here. With that said, the Empress is also in reverse. And that is, extremely validating, and not about the signs, take what resonates with that. But for me, it's really like, well, number one, it's the imbalance. Number two, it's the fact that there's timing involved, that you're both here in this energy for me of the Emperor and the Empress, the counterparts, and the fact that things it's like giving up hope on somebody changing something in their life. It feels like a really big life-changing decision. It could be not simple as in like, oh, it's easy, but it could be for some of you that it's literally about distance. But there's a strong energy that somebody is in another kind of energy. And what are they coming in here to tell you, to bring? I mean, this is the truth for me. This is why it's taking so long. There's a strong justice energy as well, and even judgment. I feel like there's still a lot of, maybe it's paperwork shuffling and money involved that has been coming through. The Chariot, Moon and Cancer energy, kind of feel like it's here. Your overall energy today. There could be literal travel, so I want to validate that. But a lot of this is also the Moon in Cancer. Mercury is still moving through Cancer, by the way. So if you're here in real time, this is what I'm channeling for you. We are in Leo season, but remember, you're here when you're meant to be here. So you could also be here weeks, months, years later. Trust the timing on that. But as I channel, it's like overcoming whatever emotional blocks, because this is somebody who's been kind of immature about it, I feel like, who's been in some ego about it, and is finally really needing to, number one, I feel like really there's an apology here, because there is some hurt around how you got to this point, but also this is why, like telling you the truth, this is why it's taking so long. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, and here's the Judgment energy, quite literally. This is why somebody is afraid of the change. So it almost feels like there might be some paperwork that's lingering, like somebody hasn't signed it, or they're afraid to close this other chapter, which it's also really clear for me that you are not wanting to wait on. And yeah, I mean, somebody is not stepping up and ready and completing other contracts, you could say. I mean, yeah, it's I want to say something that we need as people in our own free will and energy to make a decision for ourselves. But this is literally why it's taking so long. Somebody is not ready for that, for the change that's involved. And they're either not signing something or they're not approaching it. Yeah, there might even be this third-party energy that's here today, that somebody, yeah, Seven of Cups, somebody that is really trying to hold on, like that wants to work it out. And yeah, so Seven of Cups is really validating around waiting on this person to make a choice for me. And you also needing to look at that, like that illusion energy. If you're feeling like, you know what, this is just not, who am I kidding if you don't want to wait, because you can see it also again in Judgment, because that is final decision energy and clarity and making the decision, and it hasn't happened. So that's also for you. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, because things are totally stuck here. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune also in reverse. And what is in the Death card, again, as we come out of, which I actually feel like we're still in the Hangman energy here, around indecision and some fear and some struggles and uncertainty, you go into the Death card and make those changes and perhaps, end things that need to end first. And that stagnation is here. It's like, I don't think they're ever going to sign those papers, or they're never going to complete this other contract. It's definitely stuck. It's around timing, the last two coming in. So for some of you, it is really validating. I do want to say, if it's been around platonic and or physical, Eight of Swords is here in reverse, and it really is connecting me with what kind of situation somebody is in that you've been waiting for things to change. And what's coming through here is the truth. This is literally why it's taking so long, and also the truth for you. The truth for you. If you are needing to hop on that chariot, collect some cups here, some pentacles, giving to yourself kind of energy as well, and moving on. The Three of Cups is here. And this is really relevant for me today, specifically because we are in Mercury, and Mercury is direct, in Cancer. Not for very much longer. And we are actually finally at the very end of feeling all the effects of the Mercury retrograde in Cancer. But this is an energy around the feelings. It's obviously coming after the Two of Cups. It's validating for some of you that this has been a friendship. It may be, again, that it's been friends with, you could say with benefits. There might be a distance here for somebody. If you can see each other, I don't know that that's going to be for everybody. That's what I wanted to say. But what is clear here is somebody does have this truth, and this is literally what it is. They just are not ready to make these major changes. It feels like to sign papers, It feels like that's a lot of what that is. So if you've had an inkling and you know that, and you've been feeling that, then you're right. You're right. That's a message that just wanted to come through. Okay, I want to bring in some channeled love messages. So let's see what's coming through. If there's anything here that we need to know that hasn't already come through. And I want to remind you that if you hear, see, suspect my content in any way, shape, or form, and it's not here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel on YouTube, it's because they're stealing, those videos that don't change. It's like the screen is still, it's like a video picture almost, and the voice isn't a person, if you know what I mean, and you can hear some of what's being said. Yeah, other platforms, whatever. My email is in the video description, and it's on the About Me page, so please send that email. I would really appreciate it. Do you think of me too? I miss you too. And if you just want to say hello, I took you for granted. I reread our messages. I know we were meant to meet. So that's still the energy here of the Wheel of Fortune. But it's also in reverse. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies. And it's pretty validating that things are stuck and it's not in, you could say, your favor here. I was stupid. Do you miss me too? And I miss you too came down already. Do we have some back and forth communication? That's what I wanted to say. I think of you all the time. What's coming in with that? You are my soulmate. Do with that what you will. The last two here. I wanted to say something too as well. If you can see each other, if there's like a possibility at some kind of event where friends and family collide, maybe even like a party, a wedding, that sort of thing, it's pretty strong here. I don't think everybody can see each other, but I really need to validate that. The last two coming in. I made so many mistakes. Your last channeled love message, but I kind of feel like I want to bring in a few more because that's what I'm hearing, so that's what I need to do. I'm trying to send you a message because there is so much left unsaid. That was my stomach, excuse me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Literally. It's definitely an apology around, like, why it's taking so long. I have so many regrets. And the last channeled love message coming through now. Wanting you to know that they play songs that remind them of you. So I play songs that remind me of you, and that's definitely the Six of Cups energy. So everything that happened here between the two of you in the past, super, super strong energy around that. There is a history here. And again, the twin flame energy is really here today. Whether it's for you or not, only you can decide that. But I definitely need to bring it through. I'm just the messenger. And here we go. Beautiful Virgo, thank you for joining me today at the Tarot Closet. I'm sending you love, and I will see you next time.